Tony, I know you won't see this, but you are the dad I always wanted.
All right.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Now we're going to go do a different boss, okay?
All right, now I'm going to show you guys, or first we'll explain here, the tips and tricks to the second boss. But first, we're going to get our hand ready. We're going to get everything prepared here.
Let's tell them which is the second boss we're going to go do.
It is the Seren boss.
We're going to go do the Seren boss.
The boss of Elf City.
Now, tomorrow we'll do the other two, okay? And, but tonight, we're going to go do Seren now. We've already done Zammy, okay? Hi, Levi. Hi, Bobby. How you guys doing, man? First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. Wow.
That's right.
Wow. All right, well, I'm off to stream. See you, bud. See you. Be good. The Seren boss now, okay? Hi, Ainsley. How are you? Rex, Saw, Little N1, Bob. Bye.
Hope
Oh, my
you guys
God.
are enjoying the streams here.
JJ, Little N1, blah, 26. Tony, thank you for reading. It means the world. No problem. Thank you. It means the world to me and Will that you guys are here. Believe me, Little. Yahoo! The Mean Mamba. Hey, Tony. Will. Yahoo! That's right.
What's
the
going
Seren
on,
boss.
man?
We're going to do the Seren boss, okay?
So we're going to bring the same setup as we did for the exact last boss.
Yeah.
We're doing a melee setup.
Everything's going to be exactly the same. Now let's empty the yak, get rid of it, and start a brand new one, okay?
Yes, sir.
You understand why, right?
Yes, sir.
They only last for an hour. And by the time we BS and by the time we get down there, there's not that much time left. We'd rather just start with a fresh yak.
Let me actually pull something out here. Because I need to restore my prayer. Alright, we're back up to par with prayer. Pull out another yak here.
Hey, and we're going to post these videos in our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to go back and see everything that was just done. Okay? And then you'll be able to come to us and ask any questions you want to ask, okay? So it's going to always be posted there, so anytime you want, you'll be able to go watch and see exactly how it's done.
Get another teletab, because we like to teleport out rather than dying.
I think Zammy's the easiest one out of the whole bunch. Which one do you like?
I think Seren's the easiest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seren, only reason why I say that, yeah, it may be right around, I don't know who does more damage, really. There's a lot of dot damage that involves Zamorak, but there also is with Seren, but you can avoid it a lot easier, and things don't move as fast. Now, I think Tony will enjoy fighting the Seren boss a lot more than the Zamorak boss, because you're just not running around trying to avoid those charges or trying to avoid the arrows that come down from the ground when she says we're going to purge them. There's just so many things where you have to run and be evasive. Whereas the Seren boss, you just take a few steps to move out of the way.
Now look, I think it's going to be about another 45 minutes before we're completely done with the second one. Then anybody who wants to go in a group with us is welcome to go with us in a group, okay? So I just want to make sure you all know that, okay? Like, I'm sure we have a ton of clan members that want to go down there and fight these new bosses, and we're happy to go with you, okay? Happy to go with you. We'll go down there in a group. I know this morning Will went down there with Selena and
Tweaking.
and had a great time. And
Yeah.
and we're going to make sure everybody in our clan learns how to do this and gets to go with us and does it, okay? That's the whole idea of being in a clan, so that we go in a group and we help each other, and we're able to do things together and learn new stuff instead of having to find out the hard way, okay?
A real autumn rain. What style of combat do you think is most effective? Honestly, I think for Zamorak, melee is most effective. Um, but it's all based on personal preference.
And we're going to show you other styles of combat each day, okay? So don't worry about that. You're going to get to see, you know, every different style of combat with every boss before this is all done. But right now, we're just trying to, you know, get it started. I hope that makes sense to you, okay? So everybody in the clan is going to get a chance to get on TeamSpeak, ask questions, you know, go fight bosses with us.
Actually,
And
here, let's go back to Priff here
Yeah.
because I want to
no problem.
explain the setup all over.
Yeah,
again.
we want to start from scratch and go over the whole setup again.
Okay. So here we are at Priff, guys. We're about to go do the Seren God Wars 2 boss. Now what we're bringing here is we're going to be bringing Supreme Overload 6 potion. This is what the inventory looks like when I bring it. Or the boss. What's y'all's YouTube?
It's right here. We just linked it for them.
Okay. Alright, so back to it, guys. This inventory, we used it for the Zamorak boss. We will be using it for the Seren boss.
Same setup, but we're going to go over it again, okay?
Alright.
Okay, we're putting Supreme Overload, but you can use an Overload. You can use whatever you want, okay? So you don't have to have that, okay? Then we're going to use a Prayer Renewal Potion. And basically what that'll do is, as you're fighting, your prayers being renewed, and when you initially take the drink, it raises your prayer too. Then we're going to use Adrenaline, and we're going to take Super Prayer, because it's the best prayer, you know? We're going to take a Teletab, just in case you're in danger. You can use it to get out of there. We're going to take an extra Yak Pack, just in case we stay longer than an hour. Because, you know, you don't want it to die and just drop all your rocktails on the ground. And we're taking rocktail soup. But believe me, you know, you'll be able to see, you don't have to have rocktail soup. I think you could go do this no problem with shark, okay? So, this is the Seren boss in the new God Wars dungeon. It opened this morning, okay? And so we're going to head down to the desert, and we're going to go southwest. Now, what else would you like to tell us, sir?
Right. First off, I want to go over the defense abilities here. This is a key part of the God Wars Dungeon 2. If you don't know about defense abilities, what will be helping you a lot here during this fight is Debilitate, Devotion, and Anticipation. Now, what these defensive abilities do is one of them will help you protect completely from your protection prayers. One of them will help reduce incoming damage by 10%, and another one will help reduce incoming damage over time effects. Now, like I said, these are very key and important things to do here at these bosses, because they do a lot of random occurrences with dot damage, or even when they want to hit you hard, it's good to have that 100% protection rate rather than taking the full hit. So now that I went over that, the ability bar, normally if you're taking combat, we're taking a two-hand setup Noxious Scythe here, and this is the ability bar I have here. I'm going to be using the same one I used for the Zamorak God Wars Dungeon 2 in the
But
last
we still
video.
want to go over it, though. Just read everyone off so they know.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to check out all these abilities here.
Just read the names of them, though, okay?
Oh, it's not popping up. We have Slice, Punish, Cleave, Sever, Kick, Fury, Hurricane, Quake, and Pulverize. Pulverize is also a key component to fighting these bosses because it will also reduce incoming damage. Now, the gear we'll be using is right here in the corner. We'll be using the Vampirism Aura. I didn't even activate it last time. And we will be using the Superior Scrimshaw of Vampirism. You got to remember to activate these, and you will get a lot of health back. We're using the full set of Malevolent, the new Fire Cape, Amulet of Souls, Ring of Death, Noxious Scythe, and Torva Gloves and Boots. Now, you don't have to have the best gear. You don't have to bring exactly this gear to fight these bosses. They're not that hard, but it is recommended to bring right around tier 80 gear or higher because these bosses will hurt you. So I recommend that you bring at least Torva or maybe Bandos if you're going with a group. But if you're soloing, I definitely recommend you bring at least Torva, maybe Bandos, and you might get lucky if you're really tough. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go down to the bandit camp. Now, once you get here, you want to run southeast until you see a bridge, and then you run west, and that will take you to the God Wars Dungeon 2 location.
When you get to the bridge, just go over the bridge. Life's good. Now you see the pyramid right there. You're running right by it, okay? That's from Desert Treasures. So that gives you an idea of where you are.
Alright, now once you see a shadowy figure right here on your mini-map, that's when you know you've made it to God Wars Dungeon 2. You just walk past here into the camp and go straight down into the dungeon. There's no requirements, but if you want to use the teletabs to get here, you do want to complete the mini quest, A Tale of God Wars. Alright, so now, in order to get to the Seren boss, what we want to do here is we want to run to the southeast. Seren's encampment. Alright, let's get started.
So we don't have to ask that guy?
No, we already have a bounty. Alright, so we're going to run over here. This is where all of Seren's minions are. Let's get our kill count. I don't know why this area glitches up so weird like that. I don't like it. Autumn Rain, she said, mind if I come? Maybe next time. We're doing a guide right now just to explain everything.
Yeah, as soon as we're done with our guide, hey, we'll be happy to go with a bunch of people and fight this all night long. No problem. And I apologize for ignoring the chat, but we'll be there, very quickly. Look, I don't even highlight her. I can tell you right now who that is. No. Spot Lee Wolf, okay? Spot Lee Wolf, great to see you. Yes. We're going to stream regularly. We're going to be doing this for at least the next 8 hours. Don't worry. I don't mean making a video. I'm talking about we're going to stream for the next 8 hours, and we're going to stream every single day, okay?
We're at 20 kill count here, about halfway to the boss.
Yahoo!
Kill count here. Almost there. $33 now. Getting closer and closer. $34 now.
And remember, if you just hit him one time and somebody else kills him, you still get credit for it, okay?
Yep. And also, you don't need to pay for any rooms here in God Wars Dungeon 2. Once you get kill count of 40 and you go in, even if you leave your arena, your arena will last for an hour no matter what, even if you leave. So you can still come back in within that hour.
And when your multiplier is at 200, hey, every time you kill one, you get 2. So you get your 40 really, really fast. Last one right now. Gray morality, right on. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much.
All right, here we go. We're ready for the boss. We have 40 kill count now. Now, like I said, you want to come all the way to the southeast corner here. This is Seren's encampment. Traverse through. And I'm going to make my own solo world here, solo instance. Max players, 1. We're going to start this up. Alright, and here we are. Now, before we go in, we got to remember, we got to be above health here. We got rocktail soup. Eat them if you got them. Alright, we're going to take a drink of each one of our potions here. Supreme Overload, Super Prayer Renewal, and the Adrenaline. Now, we're going to walk right in here.
Let's turn the Crimshaw on and turn the...
Activate those. He's not doing too much damage to me.
Eat.
Alright, we got our protection prayers on. Now remember, if you're standing in those green mushrooms, what will happen is that's a damage over time effect, and your character will continuously walk through there. You will not run through the mushrooms. So be advised, if those green mushrooms spawn, oh wow, and there goes his other ability. Talking about the mushrooms, so there's going to be 3 abilities here. Like I said, the mushrooms is the damage over time, and there's another ability. When he does his roll and he continues to slash, just back away from him. And you want to use your debilitate here as much as you can, because there's a lot of damage over time bleed effects here. Remember to stay away from the mushrooms here. There it is, you will bleed. That's when you know you gotta run back. That's another ability he has. He has 3 abilities: the mushrooms, the you will bleed effect, and then the one he's doing right now, where he charges in and spins in a circle and continues to slash at you. And he can also summon wolves, but that's not too much of an issue. Remember, you want to stay full health as much as you possibly can here as well, and continue to use those defensive abilities like I said. That just saved me a lot of health here.
See, now you see, he actually tells you, I'm going to bleed now. And when he says that, then you know it's time to run.
He says, you will bleed, and that's when you just take a few steps back and get out of the way of that. There it is, you will bleed. Oh, and I couldn't get out of the way in time. I was trapped in a corner. Remember, if you're trapped in a corner like that, you always got to have an escape.
Now let's click the bag for the pet. Okay, and you're full again.
Summon this wolves. Get ready for the multi-combat. Remember to use those defensive abilities because they mean the difference. I believe he still hit me there. Now remember, it's a very quick process. When he says that you will bleed, you only have a few seconds to get back, or else he will hurt you pretty bad.
Always keep your health high. We've almost got him now. He's down at 40,000.
Yeah, maybe this is hard to bring back.
I think it is. All right. Down to 20,000.
Got out of the way of that, I think. Alright, and this should be where he dies. There it is.
Yahoo! Yahoo! All right, let's
Take it.